is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie for your Tuesday podcast. Amy Shark, mate. What a talent. I mean, picking up an axe and just immediately going bang.
I know.
Bang. I know what I'm doing. Look, I'm writing a song. I'm writing a love song. Everybody go and get stuff. Leave me alone. Half an hour later, she produces Beautiful Eyes. Work that out.
Beautiful,
Work that out.
Beautiful Thighs, I reckon, is one of the best songs
It's Beautiful Eyes.
Oh, Beautiful Eyes. Beautiful Eyes is one of the best songs.
Beautiful thighs. And do you know what the sad thing is? You tried to do that joke with me in the office yesterday or something.
Not true.
And I rolled my eyes then.
It's not true, mate.
You rolled your thighs then. And what you know, Whipper wrote a song called Beautiful.
Rolly thighs.
No,
we're not
I
talking
said
about your
rolled
thighs.
your thighs.
Oh,
Whipper did write a song called Beautiful Thighs after ordering a bucket from KFC
I
once.
know.
Tasty thighs. Hungry thighs, it was.
Just a quick one before we go into Amy Shark a bit more. What is the best piece of chicken to get at KFC? My old man used to ask for the thigh piece. If I get a 2-piece feed, I would like a... You know that you can say, I want either a chicken leg, you can get the thigh piece. You can actually ask for what 2 pieces you want in the feed. I didn't know that.
I don't think I have
thought it was always a jackpot.
I've never ordered... I mean, I know how exciting. Ooh, what am I going to get? I've never ordered a 2-piece feed.
No, so I haven't thought about it, and I don't care. So
but I think if you're mad for the bird, you want the pieces. If you're only going to get 2...
thighs.
Yeah,
What would you?
agree.
I'd have the thigh. I'd go thigh.
Yeah. Thigh's got more meat in it. I agree.
The older I get, they were like a drumstick.
I like a leg, drummy.
Yeah, drummies are good. Off the bone.
And the
wings
remind me of my dad. When we used to buy a charcoal chicken
Tell us about it.
when we were younger, he would rip it open, the foil bag open.
Yeah.
He would take the wings off.
Yep.
The wishbone?
The parson's nose.
Yep.
Which
which is the bum.
actually the greatest part of the charcoal chicken. And he'd put it on a tiny little bread and butter plate, and that would be his little snack before any of us could get the chicken.
And then
That's interesting. This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
You know what? I was just sitting at home last night reading the Journal of Clinical Neuroscience, as I normally do. That's my Monday night routine, as you'd know, Fitz. Love to read. This book that I'm reading has come out with the top 10 parasomnias. Now, they're the things you do when you're fast asleep.
Okay.
Now, we all know that quite often, and my daughter does at the moment, she'll just start to talk in her sleep. And then you realise, oh my God, what's she calling out for? It's complete gibberish, and I can't understand what she's saying. Tommy, this happened in your house the other day, didn't it? Where Louie kicked Mimi out of bed.
Yeah,
like
in the middle of the
booted her
night.
out of the bed.
Booted her out, told her to get out. She's screaming and he's kicking her out saying, get out of my bed.
Yeah.
Is this sleep talking,
Fast
Tommy,
asleep.
or no?
I don't
or
know.
was he angry?
Yeah, he was angry at her, and but I guess he was asleep, but just booted her.
That can
Poor
happen.
thing.
I mean, we have those moments, and we're familiar with the way kids can talk in their sleep and kick brothers and sisters out. This is a couple I haven't heard of. Now, we know, and we've touched on it before, about sleep eating. How people can wake up and all of a sudden next to you on the bed there's a chicken carcass and you've got up in the middle of the night and knocked off a bit of Chargrilled Charlie's.
There's also a thing called sleep lying that Whipper does, and he refuses to admit that he's sleep eating.
Yes, where I sleep lie about what I have eaten. I did have a friend who had an issue with the sleep eating, and it wasn't a roast chicken, but she would wake up and there'd be an empty packet of crackers and an empty tub of butter next to her on the bed.
Yes,
so she's eaten a container of butter.
You've got to have some idea what you're doing.
You wake
have
up and
to.
your lips are all greasy and you don't know why. I don't think that's
gosh.
Vaseline.
Well, it's
yuck.
I think you've woken up next to Lisa's carcass a couple of times. There, you've been chewing on her leg or whatever in the middle of the night. And you didn't know what was going on.
It's interesting you mentioned that because in the top 10 of the book I was reading last night, having sex in your sleep or attempting to initiate is also one of the things that can happen.
That's
the danger of going away with a nanny. Honey, I had no idea. I mean, I was fast asleep. I tapped her on the shoulder with my hand, and I...
Do you know what? Okay, here's a question. Here's a question that I've always wanted to know.
I didn't
you know, like when you dream and there's things and you twitch and stuff and you're going through things, and when people sort of fall off a cliff, you can tell when they're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to know, when you're having a sexy dream, a wet dream, are you going through the motions of what you're doing during that dream?
Because just thrusting away.
I would find it quite weird walking into a room while someone's having one of those dreams going, oh my God, what are you doing?
Really loves the doona. Really? Oh my God.
That's
what the dolphin kick.
It's like when you used to say, "Oh, virtual reality is the next big thing," and also, you know, that industry,
I love
the
it when you
sex
do
industry,
my voice, yeah.
it's going to be the sex industry. It's going to be big because you can actually transport yourself into a bedroom with the woman that you want, the ultimate girl. It's like Weird Science, the movie.
Yeah.
But then I always thought, imagine walking into a room with someone with virtual reality goggles on, getting intimate with some artificial intelligence woman in the corner of the room.
Well, you don't know what the setup's going to be. There could be anything there. You could...
It's just like, Dad, what are you doing?
Just fixing this hole in the plaster, mate.
Are you? Is it the boxing game, or what are you doing? I don't know what game you're playing on.
Don't worry about it, son. I'll meet you for lunch in about half an hour. Make sure the pies are ready. How about this one? Picking up sharp objects in your sleep. And sleep driving has also been recorded. So
God, that's dangerous.
You could wake up and you're doing 100 clicks on the way to Canberra. to see your girlfriend that you're tapping on the shoulder. But I'm sorry, Your Honour, and my wife, I was fast asleep. It's a really tough argument, isn't it?
Seeing BJ come out of a Woolworths car park, I think she's been sleep driving sometimes as well.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Very special guest in the studio, Ryan.
Yeah,
Jones.
we do adore this lady, which is fitting that I start with that. I've used it before. Now, the new song, I tell you what, we're loving this new song, Beautiful Eyes. She said that this is her favourite song that she's ever written. It is the magnificent Amy Shark.
Welcome, Amy. I didn't know that. Is this really your most favourite song?
It's a big call, right?
Yeah.
Kind of nervous saying that, but yeah, it's... I didn't say my best song because that's a little bit controversial, but like I think it's my favourite for a few reasons. Like I went on that really big regional tour and I had a lot of time alone, and I was up to like show 27. It was like kind of halfway, and I was in this really weird mindset, like it was kind of defeating me. And I wasn't eating good, and I don't know, I just felt crap. And then I asked my tour manager, I said, can I just like get my guitar and I'm just going to try and write, like to try and pick my mood up. And I wrote this song, and it just changed my whole the rest of the tour, and it just came out very easily. And it was kind of like a lot of songs now, after being in these rooms with you guys and that, you can be a little poisoned. Like you can write songs and be like, oh, radio will like this, and I know how to do this trick and whatever. And this song felt really pure, and just I wasn't trying any tricks. It was just...
And when you went, sorry Fitz, when you say open your beautiful eyes, is that to...
You, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to know. Outside of, because it goes with my long hair.
Yeah.
But is it meant to mean have a look at look what's around you?
Yeah. Honestly, Fitz, it was like, sorry, you're not Fitz.
No, I'm Whip. I'm the Whipper one.
Fitz is up there.
Yes.
I'm like looking at so many.
Fitz.
Yeah. Anyway, it was just a very universal line that I was pretty proud of, because although I was looking back at all my decisions that I had made, and the song's very personal if you listen to like the verses, the chorus is very like, don't hold back, you know, just kind of react on what your gut is telling you, like open your beautiful eyes, and it could be to anyone. Like,
love that.
You posted a video, Ames, and you know what? The smile on your face before with an acoustic guitar. You were by a lake. Where were you? You showed everyone this song, the smile on you were glowing, and it was as if you'd just written the song. Where were you? Is that on the regional tour?
Like the teaser with the water in the background. Yeah. That's at the Batch. So we have like this Batch in New Zealand, in the South Island. and it's very. It's like, have you ever heard of batches in New Zealand?
No,
They're like
what's a
cabins.
bat-
I was about to say,
it's a cabin, is it?
It's like a cabin, and there's not much Wi-Fi there, and it's just stunning. Like it's.
Is that an inspirational place for you to write music? Do you go to places like that to find inspiration sometimes, Ames?
Yeah, I mean, I've been going there since I met Shane, since I met my husband, and it's kind of been in his family forever. I always joke that I only married him to get into the batch, so I could be in on this
Smart
property
girl.
move.
Good idea.
So anyway, yeah, I've been going there, since I was like 20, 22, 23. So I have been writing at that place. Yeah.
I only just learnt that your last name is not actually Shark.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No.
Yes,
Come
I
on.
did.
Come on, mate.
I've been here many
Last
times.
time you came in,
Come on, mate.
somewhere on a sheet it said, no, that's another name. What is your original name?
So everyone can just be reminded how to find my whole family.
Oh, yeah, no, I
Is that
don't.
why you did it?
It's Billings.
Billings.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and then why Shark?
Well, I think for the reason of I just kind of like to separate everything from my music because I talk about some stuff that's probably I don't want to bring in my in-laws and people finding them, even though they do find them anyway. But like, I don't know. I just need some sort of alias.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Because I think for a lot of the time when you do put, so much heart into music,
Yeah.
you're right, you're sharing a lot.
Yeah.
So it's tying in.
I already have those weird conversations at like Christmas where it's like, so Amy, they're very Kiwi. What's that song about? Is everything okay with you and Shane? Because it feels very it's a little bit controversial, isn't it? It's very different.
Come over here at the bench. Come over here, sit down at the bench.
Come to the bench.
And
Oh, that's very good. You do that voice far too well.
what was the Coldplay over in Perth? You supported Coldplay over there. That looked unbelievable. One-off show. I mean, they called, the thing was everyone travelled from all over Australia to go to Perth for that one-off show, and then they called a national tour at the end of it. But that looked
Genius,
unbelievable.
right?
Brilliant. Did you hang with the boys? Did you get to meet? No,
I kind of knew that would happen, Fitz. Like it's
Yeah.
one of those things everyone thinks, oh, you're going to hang out. There's such a big band, there's such a big band. There's so many moving pieces. There's millions of people in their crew. But I did get a beautiful card and like a nice bottle of wine. And
great.
So, and I think for me, it was just the fact that Chris and the guys actually listened to the songs and were like, yeah, we want you to do
Love
it.
that.
So they know my name, and that was enough for me.
That was enough.
How is your rider these days? What's your rider these days, Ames? What do you ask for when you travel? Are you particular, like your particular types of water and fruit and stuff like
Must
that?
be
Keep it-
something.
I'm not there long. I actually
No.
It's like I do the opposite now. I try not be there very early at all. So it's like maybe
Yes.
just some bit of Jameson and Coke, and then I'm out. That's my warm up.
She's
I'm an
That's
easy
why
girl to
she's
please.
relatable. She'll have a bourbon before the show.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Looking outside at the moment, it is drizzling at the moment. Not a day to do your washing today, is it? Humidity's high, obviously. It's wet outside. It feels like it's 30 degrees. It's only 24 degrees. And kids are going back to school today. There are kids going back to certain schools today, which they're saying is the calm before another storm for the Rozelle interchange.
Good.
So they were supposed to do a few things over the summer break to fix this, and unfortunately they didn't. So transport officials have decided against pursuing an option to install traffic signals in the interchange tunnels to tell people where to go, obviously. That's between the Cyan Cove Link and the M4 motorway. So basically they haven't done anything. Now, all this week it's scattered, but kids are going back to school. Everyone's back at work, so the Rozelle interchange will be exactly the way it was. Greens MP for Balmain, Kobe Shetty, is shitting herself this morning that the government had wasted an opportunity over the holidays to make a meaningful difference to reducing congestion. So I don't think it's changed at all.
No, it hasn't. Now, we spoke about this a while ago where the residents, when it was being done, were given headphones because of the noise. Then there was some other complaint, Fitz, where they had offered a sweetener to the locals again because of the lack of signage. Well, I'm trying to remember what it was. Tommy, do you remember what it was?
No, I think the Bose. You got the Bose noise cancelling headphones. A few houses got that, which they're really cool.
Oh, yeah,
they're
great.
sick, man. Also, there was a few problems taking your kids to the playground there, and them sort of inhaling asbestos in the
that's
mulch.
Right. A little bit of an issue with the asbestos. That's fine. The smell of tar's been strong. Should they have, for the show Australia's Worst Drivers, do you just set up a couple of fixed cameras there and we just stream it? We just stream it live to see what it's like in the new school rush, to see the confusion of people not knowing where to go. It's a bit of a laugh.
It would be good. I mean, shut the whole tunnel down, and do we send people in there? Do we send the dregs of Sydney down there? Criminals and stuff like that. They can spend some time down there. Or aren't all the influencers around the world at the moment doing this 9-month cruise?
Are they?
You know that one. If all the big influencers are on a 9-month cruise. Didn't an Australian guy, Christian Hull? He's been asked to go on it now as well.
God, that's a long time.
Maybe when they get off the cruise, we send all those influencers just down into the tunnel and see how long before they start eating each other.
I think what's exciting about it too, the mystery flight was sort of knocked on the head a while ago, but that was exciting. You could give it as a gift. You'd get on at the airport and you didn't know where you were going. It's got that similar sort of feel. So as a little bit of a gift and surprise, you drive into the tunnel. Where you come out, nobody knows. That is the fun.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast. Hey, I'm Taylor Swift. Nova's Tay-Tay and 10K a day.
That's every single morning. Tickets to Taylor Swift The Eras Tour and 10K up for grabs every single weekday. Unbelievable.
It's so exciting. These are the final tickets to Tay-Tay. That's
the final tickets.
Well, we're giving them away all day, every day. But the countdown is now on.
What have we got? 23 days or something till Taylor arrives.
She's got a lot to do before she gets here.
She's a busy girl.
She's got Tokyo.
Oh my God.
She's got the Super Bowl. She's got some miles to cover.
We introduced you this morning as the resident turd on the show, the Taylor Nerd. What will you be wearing to the... I think you're going to be talking about this in your podcast.
Funny.
Could you wear a Chiefs jersey with Travis Kelce on the back just to get her attention, Kate?
I could do that, but I would appear most tragic. So I'm thinking I may be going for a sequin. I'm on the hunt for a Taylor Swift T-shirt.
All right, if you can help Kate with her outfit,
and
please.
Nails. I need nail inspo, girls.
Okay. Can I clarify something here? Someone's going to win Taylor Swift tickets right now.
Yeah.
And then they go in the draw to win $10,000.
Yeah.
That is huge. Who's going to do the honours?
Can you please pick someone? We've had so many calls.
I know,
and we've had thousands of calls.
I'm seeing all of the calls come through, and I was like, how do we choose this? What's going on? Who is the lucky person? And do you know who that lucky person is? 2 tickets to Taylor Swift, Gemma in Hornsby.
Gemma! How good is that, Gem?
Gemma.
Are you all right, Gemma? I forgot about the crying.
I know. Good morning, Gemma. Where are you? Where are we talking to you?
I'm just pulling up to work.
What do you do for work, Gem?
I work in admin.
Okay, Gemma, I know it's raining outside, but could you step outside the vehicle, please, and yell out, I just won tickets to Taylor Swift?
I'm mistaken. I would, but it's raining and I've just done my hair and my makeup.
Yeah, fair call.
Right, well, we can give the tickets to someone else if you like. No, I'm only joking. Are you excited about Taylor coming out? Had you managed to get tickets?
I haven't had tickets, but I've got an outfit and everything planned. I was just hoping that one day I'd be lucky enough on Ticket Tech Marketplace or somebody that I know that hasn't been able to go.
Wow.
But no, thank you, Nova.
You've got them now, Jem. Well done. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Jem, we're only a few weeks away. You've got 2 tickets and you're in the running. Make sure you have your phone on this afternoon because Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel could be calling you back and telling you that you've also won $10,000. Good luck, Jem.
All right, good luck.
you.
Gemma, good luck. Fitzy, grab Tommy in a headlock. I want more tickets. Get him.
You want more?
I want more tickets, Tom.
Get on.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
All right,
come on.
tickets
Sorry, Tom, that was
all
near my
day.
groin.
And that was...
Sorry, that was a bit too close there.
Sweaty again.
Come on, Tom, what have you got for us?
You've got more tickets tomorrow morning, guys.
I feel like we've got them every day, but I'll keep
Yeah,
getting you in a
I think we might
headlock.
have them every day. You don't need to do the headlock every day, Fitz.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Taking your calls this morning. Anything you want to talk about. What is going on in your world?
Bella in Hamlin Terrace has given us a call. Good morning, Bella. What would you like to talk about?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Yeah, good, Bella.
Really good.
What's on your
Going
mind?
well, Belle.
Good. I was just thinking, I think Usher should be kicked off the halftime performance at the Super Bowl, and I think Taylor Swift should just do it.
Well, if you're there, it's a little bit if you're there.
It's okay. So, for anyone, I mean, Swiftie fans would know this. This is the first time Swiftie fans would have any idea what's going on in the NFL.
True.
But Taylor Swift's boyfriend Travis Kelce is into the Super Bowl, so. The Kansas City Chiefs will be playing the San Francisco 49ers. Actually, could we dust off our Jared Hayne jerseys that we got years ago from the 49ers?
Since the prison sentence, I don't think it's really worth getting around in your Jared Hayne collector's edition 49ers jersey. I'd let that go. Let that go and just focus on Travis Kelce. I mean, this guy. He scored a touchdown yesterday. Is that right?
Yes.
Is this the ultimate love story, Bella?
The ultimate love story.
It's
yeah.
extraordinary.
To be honest, I don't really know what's going on in the Super Bowl. I just think Taylor Swift should be there. I didn't even know who was playing, but anyway.
Yeah.
Bella, what about this though, right? If Travis gets up and the Chiefs get up, Taylor Swift has to be in Melbourne. She's performing in Melbourne 4 days after the Super Bowl. Do you reckon she'll stick around and party a little bit?
I don't know. She might, actually. She could.
If they do get up.
She's got plenty of time.
If the Chiefs get up, what a moment it would be. Like the final siren goes, wouldn't it be amazing to see Taylor Swift run onto the field, run up to her man and just hug him and start making out.
Pulling each other around,
As
yeah.
fireworks go
Love
off
story.
and then she grabs
Love story,
Love
you get it?
story, Bella.
Actually, could I get Can I get Jess on, who is our Taylor Swift nerd, on the show? Our Taylor nerd, which is known as a turd. Can you come?
Mate. God, Jess is not a turd.
Reporting for Judy.
I mean, she's in a brown.
Jess.
She's in a brown linen today, but
And Jess, you have a podcast with Lizzie and Kate called Educate, leading up to the Taylor Swift concert. But do you think that you'll get Taylor's attention if you wear a Chiefs jersey to the gig here in Australia?
Well, that's an interesting point because tomorrow we've got an episode about every outfit that you can wear from each era, what you should be wearing.
Oh, my God.
I think an option now might be a number 87 Chiefs jersey.
well, especially if it's for the guys. Do you tick off the guys wanting to go to the concert as well, Jess?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people are just wearing shirts that say Swiftie
Yeah,
boyfriend,
okay,
but I
Swiftie
think this is
boyfriend, okay.
maybe a better option for
Oh,
them.
thank you, turd.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
our
guys.
resident turd.
Guys, I thought I was the resident turd.
No, you just stink. You're the bin chook.
Oh, it's awesome.
Don't complicate your role on the show, Tom.
That's
No,
awesome.
you're the absolute turd. Sorry, Tom.
Sorry, you're a high-ranking turd, Tom. And then we've got a couple of skid marks in the phone booth.
That's awesome.
All right, where were we?
Gary in Mount Druitt, what did you want to talk about, Gaz?
We're touching on the sharks and the scuba diving and stuff like that. The accident and that.
Yeah, what do you know, Gaz?
Well, as you know, I've mentioned before that I scuba dive.
Yep.
I actually because you should not really be going out around the dusk time, night time. That's the worst time.
Is that true? Is that true, Gary, or an urban myth that sharks come out around dusk?
No, that is the that's not the news. That is
That's the truth.
not a good time, especially especially swimming around on the top, because they're you think your seal or something like that is splashing around on the top of the water and that. I've done a dive at Seal Rocks at Foster.
Yep.
I've
What
been
did
in
you see,
there.
Gaz?
Well, they're going there. You're going there to look at the grey nurse, the grey nurse sharks and stuff like that.
Yep.
But there is other one, and I was diving, and I got separated from, because the visibility wasn't that good, and I got told, they were coming back. I went and I got separated. When I was going, this is no back for alive. I got smashed from behind. Something smashed into me.
Yeah.
Something. No joke.
No.
Something smashed into me. I got tumbled around because I was by myself at this stage, because I got separated from the
group.
The group, yeah.
And then that's the worst thing. You got to think,
been hit, yeah.
You got to be
there's
careful.
no walls, there's nothing around. I'm by myself. I'm
was it, Gaz?
separated. I don't know, but I had to surface, because then you've got to get up. You've got to do a safety stop. I got up to the top.
Scary, isn't it?
And
There's Gary's our resident nerd, our diving nerd. That's pretty scary, though.
Good
It is.
story,
Amelia from Menai. What do you want to talk about, Amelia?
I'm just calling to say thank you so much. I won the tickets to go to Tokyo to see Taylor Swift.
Oh, wow!
I'm so excited.
That is massive.
Okay, so you got. Did you know that Ricky Lee, Tim, and Joel were bringing you back yesterday? Or complete surprise, Amelia?
It was a complete surprise. I had no idea. The amount of people entering each day, I did not think I had a host.
Oh, my God,
So
Amelia.
it was a big surprise. It was my mum's birthday Tuesday. It was a birthday gift for her.
Right, so you're going to take her.
No, I'm taking my cousin, but she's been entering every day for me because it's her dream for me to go see
So
Taylor.
how is it a birthday gift for your mum?
Well, yeah, it was because her dream for me was to go.
Oh, her
So-
dream for you. Right, it's got to be
because
layered.
we've been trying to get Australia tickets forever and we have not got them.
Amelia, this is so good. Nova gives away the best prizes, and this is something that you will remember forever.
Oh, for sure. It was definitely a dream come true.
Oh, I love it, Mills.
Amelia, your
Congratulations.
mother, on her birthday, for you to tell her, Mum, I've got an amazing gift for you.
Well, she's not getting anything, Mum.
That myself and the cousin are going, and you get. I'll send you photos. It was unbelievable,
You
Amelia.
get to-
Congrats. That's amazing, because you get $1,000 spending money as well, flights and accommodation. So when do you leave, Amelia? It's not that far away.
I think on Monday.
On Monday?
Yeah.
How good is that? And then then you go to the Super Bowl with her, and then you fly to Australia. Oh, my gosh, that is awesome.
Oh, well, you can be another turd for us if you want, a Taylor nerd.
Yes.
We'd love to hear from you, Amelia, and keep us updated on that, because this is just before the Super Bowl as well, Amelia. So she'll be watching her boyfriend Travis Kelce in the Super Bowl a few days later. But enjoy the trip.
Thank you so much.
Good on you, Mills. And Bella, who called through earlier, I'm going to give her the trip to Sea Life, if you don't mind. Celebrate Lunar New Year at Sea Life, Sydney Aquarium, Madame Tussauds, Sydney. Book your tickets online. That's for you, Bella. We love it.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
So the Fitzgerald family, we've had a meeting last night. And unfortunately, Dad was outvoted here. We will be adding another member to the family. We do have Beastie the Spoodle, that's part of the family, but there will be a kitten arriving at some stage, Kate.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that BJ was going to have a baby.
Oh, jeez, mate. That would have been full on.
Gosh, well, I tell you what, I would have been a lot more forlorn this morning if I was coming into the show. That was true.
Don't say
Do you know-
that. Are you seriously getting a kitten in your house?
Yeah, we are. So Lenny, our youngest, he loves cats so much. And so this is the thing. He's been doing quite a bit of research with his mother, Belinda, and we want to adopt a kitten. That's the way that we want to do it. And I didn't know Pet Barn do this. Okay, so you can go to the RSPCA and you can get a more mature cat there, or the kittens. Pet Barn take the kittens and sell the kittens in their stores.
Right.
But they're up for adoption. So they come from families where they can't look after them, and that's what we've decided to do. But then the boys sat down. You know, when you're a kid, oh my God, for 6 days of the week, right?
Yeah.
6 days of the week, your child can look at you or not look at you and not respond to you and not have, a positive inflection in their voice at all for 6 days of the week. And then there's that one day, Kate, where they can look you in the eyes and go, Dad, can we please get something like this? Yeah. I'm about to show you an Instagram video here of a Russian woman who found a stranded baby or a kitten on the side of the road. Have a look at that. Saved its life.
Like just out of the womb.
And raised the kitten into a beautiful, beautiful little black panther.
Oh, look, it looks like a little panther, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh,
it's a panther.
Big. Oh, it is a panther.
She's got a Rottweiler dog, and they are now the two best friends, Kate. That is the black panther that's her pet.
Oh my God.
With the Rottweiler in the snow. Look at them playing. They love each other.
No, I don't know if that's a good idea.
They love each other until they ripped each other's faces off, don't they?
You know, it's actually legal to own tigers in the US. A lot of people own tigers. The amount of people that are killed every year by a tiger because they think, well, I had it since it was a baby, so it must love me and it'd be fine.
They should do a documentary on it. People owning tigers, and I reckon that'd take off.
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it.
So is this the panthers come out of Russia? Has it? Is this what you're worried about? Adopting a kitten and it being like this?
Well, I would love to hear 13 24 10 mistaken pets. Did you actually get a new pet for the family and found out it was something else? Or did you adopt something? Did you find an animal?
That does happen, doesn't it?
It does happen. I mean, you can get things wrong.
There was a great story of a school excursion that went down to the beach, and one kid saw something flapping in the water and thought, oh my gosh, it is a cat, I think. And so they rescued the cat, took it home, called the RSPCA and said, hey, I got a cat out the back. Do you want to come and get it?
Yeah.
So they arrived at the house, and then people at the RSPCA went into the backyard to have a look at the cat, and they had another cat there at the house, and she said, I've got some good news and bad news.
What is
the bad news is it's killed your other cat, and the other thing is it's a giant sea rat.
I don't know
giant sea rat. True story.
I think you made that whole thing up.
Happened to my cousin.
We all sat here in feigned interest.
No, it happened to my cousin Theo.
I felt like you were making that up as you were going along.
He absolutely did. And surely a rat has a pointy little rodent face.
They had no idea.
A face, even if it is in the sea.
Don't pull the story apart, guys.
Rats look nothing like cats.
This one did. Believe it or not.
Full of rubbish. You have spoken so much rubbish today.
Yeah.
You've put your mother voice on, haven't you? You're telling me off. That is your mothering voice.
Can we go to Mackenzie? Mackenzie, you've rescued an animal. What happened?
So I'm a vet nurse at a vet, and we had a lady brought in a ginger, tiny little kitten, probably 8 weeks old, and no one wanted to take him, and she said he was found in a plastic bag on the side of the road on a main road, and she was out of the house call because I think she's like a someone who helps people, elderly people, and she found him in a garden on the side of the road in a plastic bag, so no one wanted to take him.
A little ginger, like a little pussycat.
Do you find it hard when you see stuff like that, Mackenzie, with your job? Do you get attached to little pets or animals?
Oh, 100%. Like, we have so many animals that come in, and it's just the matter of fact that when they look at you and you're like, oh, I just want to take you home.
I've got a mate and I don't know where the naming rights are in your house.
Making this up.
I know. Are you making this seriously?
No, Tom can vouch for this one. They're getting a new cat because the recent cat died. So they're getting a new cat and they gave the naming rights to the kids and the kids want to call it Muff.
I know who you're talking about. You didn't make this up because I've heard this story before.
Where's that from?
I don't know. They're just Fluffy, Muffy, Muff. It's been shortened to Muff. So.
And for whose entertainment
you should never,
is that?
Never yell out, come into the kitchen, Muff. You know. That would seem very dated, I would think.
Well, Mackenzie was having a great time getting all emotional on the phone, and then you've just.
I know, and then you end up with everything in the gutter
disgusted.
as per
what do you
usual.
mean?
I'm allergic to cats.
I hate them too.
I just thought I'd
hate them.
Say that really loudly.
Are you allergic to them or you hate them?
No, I love cats. I grew up with cats. We grew up, I had cats in our family. In fact, we weren't even really a dog family. I don't know why I'm a dog person now. So we had cats, but then I developed an allergy to cats and mould. And I'm serious.
And you thought I was going off topic,
Have you seen Cats? Can you go and watch the stage show, or do you get allergic to that as well?
James Corden.
That Midnight. I learnt that song when I did singing.
How did it go?
When I was growing up. Oh, it was brilliant. But I keep thinking maybe I'm not allergic to cats.
You'd like Muff.
So,
what about mould? Are you still allergic
stay out
to
of
mould?
it? Beg your pardon, Fitz. My cans aren't working. Yes.
Are you still allergic to mould? Did you say mould and cats or
mould and cats?
Yeah.
And I'm still allergic.
What about mouldy cats? Is that double the reaction?
So I shouldn't be drinking wine or eating cheese, like that kind of mould.
Oh my God.
And also mould, airborne mould.
And you thought I was off topic.
And then I went to my girlfriend's house on the weekend.
What are you allergic to there?
And she's got a cat, a little rag doll.
Oh, Julie got a rag doll.
No, Julie, not Beck, and her name's Beck. And it's a rag doll. It's called Bluey. And my eyes were so puffy on Saturday morning.
Is anyone else listening? Is everyone tuned out? Is that it?
Well, that doobie that you had before.
All right.
Fitz in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.